Everyone, hope you're having an amazing day. Welcome to 10 p.m. University. So today I'll be talking about an entirely different topic, that's about health. I hope you're excited. Um, as you know, health is one of the greatest wealth, right? Because without health, you can't pretty much do anything. I mean, no matter you're a billionaire or even if you're a trillionaire, if your health is doomed, I mean, you will end up spending lots of money to fix your health. So that's what I often say is, not only me, everyone in the world acknowledges that health is the greatest wealth. You need to have a good health. So the topic what I'm going to cover today is merely a tip of iceberg in terms of health. That is omega-3 fatty acids. So I will be talking about 4 benefits of omega-3 fatty acids. I'm pretty sure you guys heard about omega-3 from many places, from various sources, and you might even know what omega-3 fatty acids, right? So just wanted to cover this because most of the time we avoid this topic, and most of the time we don't realize that we are not getting enough omega-3 in our daily food consumption, or we assume we do, but in reality it may not be the case. Right, so stay along, and I hope you find some value from today university session. I would like to call it as a university session because it's a 10 p.m. university. So I would like you guys to come and join me so that we can help everyone in this on this planet, and we can spread the message. I want everyone to be healthy, everyone to be happy, everyone to stay fit, everyone to be rich, everyone to have all the amazing things this planet has to offer. They can experience it, right? Okay, let's get started. So the first thing first, what we're going to do, we're going to talk about 3 types of omega-3. And ALA, EPA, DHA. I'm sorry, the first thing is easy to pronounce. That is alpha-linolenic acid. I won't bother, pronouncing the rest too. It's a technical term. Before I dive into any more further, I just wanted to make a disclaimer. I'm not a physician, so whatever I'm going to tell you, it's just merely for the purpose of information. Anything you decide to do after this, please consult your doctor or a registered dietitian, and please do your own research, right? Okay, cool, thank you. So let's get started with more into ALAs, EPAs, and DHAs. So now, you might wonder, what is this ALA, right? You might heard about EPA somewhere, you might heard about DHA. So ALAs, right? So ALAs you can get from, usually from plant oils, right? So you might have heard about chia seeds, flax seeds, right? So these are the source of ALAs. For instance, if you're not if you're a person who prefer to eat only veg stuff, or if you're not a Mediterranean, what I call, I mean, it's a new term invented by me. I don't know if there is a term called Mediterranean, because I'm a Mediterranean. I eat a lot of meat. I don't eat fish, so that's why I call it Mediterranean. And I'm not a vegan or a vegetarian. So if you're a vegan or a vegetarian, right? So you know what I mean. Chia seeds, flax seeds, these are the source of your omega-3. And mind you, omega-3 is very essential. So I will cover that why. So now these are the 2 important sources where you can get ALA, plant source, right? But if you are not someone who, who's not relying on plant source of omega-3, that's where the another 2 source comes in the picture, EPA and DHA, right? If you're someone who likes to eat fish, cold water fish like salmon, mackerel, and these fish will give you a sufficient amount of EPA and DHA. These are very essential source of omega-3. I would say that they will give you a sufficient amount of omega-3 if you consume it, right? So, but if you're someone like me who hate fish, I mean, I don't like fish. I don't like the smell of fish. I don't care. I mean, fish and chips, I mean, once in a while, I live in New Zealand, right? So fish and chips is like a staple diet in this country. So I don't mind fish and chips at times, but I prefer to stick to meat. I mean, I'm a kind of guy. I like beef. I like pork. I like turkey. So, or venison. So I stick to meat. So, so what I do, I rely on another source for EPA and DHA. That's very common. That's the fish oil. So fish oil you can get over the counters, and you can buy it for $10, $20, but you need to be very careful before you buy fish oil. Not every fish oil that's available in the market are same, right? You need to please read the label. It takes you only a minute to read the label. If your fish oil says just a fish oil, if it don't mention anything about omega-3, then I'm afraid to say that, even though it says 1,000 milligram or 1,500 milligram of fish oil, if it for some reason, if you can't find omega-3 label, right, then I'm afraid it's not a source of omega-3. I usually take a Norwegian fish oil. That's the most, that's expensive, but it's a good quality fish oil. Costs around $40, 40 New Zealand dollars. There are local brands as well, but I find the quality of Norwegians, the fish oil, much better. But it's up to you wherever you are from, and so it's pretty cheaper. You don't have to buy expensive fish oils, but please read the label right before you buy fish oil, and it should say omega-3 on it, and it will give you rundown percentage of EPA and DHA on it. And if for some reason you can't find it, then you need to look for another fish oil where it says omega-3, right? So fish oil is another source where you can get your omega-3. Like, for instance, if you're someone who is deprived of, if you're living in a country for whatever reason, if you don't get fish, right? I mean, I don't think so there's any country. Let's assume you don't get a fish, right? But you can get fish oil, so you can use fish oil, right? Okay. So now the question comes, right? I talked about all these things, right? ALA, all this kind of stuff. And you must be thinking, why is this guy talking about fish oil? Why do we care, right? I mean, right, there are fish oil. It's just another supplement that's out there in the market, right? Well, you should care because according to the market research, right, whatever the current research and the previous research done on omega-3 fatty acids, there are some scientific evidence out there which suggest why fish oil is. Sorry, I won't use the word fish oil. I would say omega-3, but for many people, omega-3 means fish oil, but so it's not always mean fish oil. So I will say omega-3 fatty acid, right? So why omega-3 fatty acids is important? The number one reason is it supports heart health, right? So it's good for your heart, right? It increases the level of good HDL cholesterol, right? And it also lowers your triglycerides by 15 to 30%. So there was a study done in America. They've done a study on American Eskimos, right? So what they found that American Eskimos, right, they were found to have less problem with their heart because they mostly relied on a fish as a primary source of their diet. So as a matter of fact, their heart health compared to the average American populations was much better, right? Their heart was in better shape. So it even prevents the strokes. I mean, that's what, some studies says, but you need to consult your doctor, right? Before, you embark on this journey. This is what the research, many of the researchers have done, and it's out there in the internet, right? You can Google it, right? Okay, so it's good for your heart, right? So that's one of the reasons why you should consider taking fish oil or other source of omega-3 fatty acids, right? Or you can stick to fish, right? Okay, the next reason, right? It's good for your brain, right? The brain comprises of 60% of fat, and most of them are omega-3 fat. So obviously it's good for your brain, right? Because you can't really get omega-3 fatty acid from your regular food, right? So you need to substitute it. There are a certain amount, you need to have certain amount of omega-3 for your well-being of your brain health, because study has shown that the people, with the good, memory and a good brain health, they rely a lot of fish uh, products, and they consume a lot of omega-3 fatty acids. So that's kind of helps your brain health. But I will encourage you to please consult your physician before you embark on this journey. These are the studies done by researchers. That being said, your body type may be different. You might react to fish oil or the omega-3 fatty acids in a different way, right? So please consult your physician before you take on any of this, embark on the omega-3 fatty acid journey. Another reason it supports eye health, like similar to the brain health, right? Omega-3 fatty acids found quite beneficial for your eye health. So in that perspective, I would encourage you to look into omega-3 fatty acid consumption in your daily diet, right? The most important thing, which I find is my personal favorite, that's the mood swings. Some people, say, "Oh, it's great weather out there. I feel depressed," and there is some people say, "Oh, I'm not in a good mood. It's fluctuating, up and down, whatever you call it." Studies have found that if you take a certain dosage amount of omega-3 fatty acids in your daily diet, it helps lift mood. It helps with the depression a bit, but I'm not claiming that is the case. I'm saying based on different research done. You can Google it. There are a lot of articles out there. Yeah, that's one of the they associate omega-3 fatty acids with depression, and some even says that it helps with the weight loss. But to be honest with you, I haven't seen the difference, so that's the reason why I don't want to talk about it. But at the same time, they also says a study also talks about people who suffer with asthma, right? For them, omega-3 fatty acids are found to be quite beneficial. I suffer with allergic asthma, and I'll be honest with you, I've been taking fish oil, because the reason why I'm not saying omega-3 fatty acids is because I take fish oil, so which says omega-3 on it, so I trust that it has sufficient amount of omega-3 for my for my body type. So I've been taking fish oil for since 2012, and I've been diagnosed with allergic asthma since 2011. But I don't use inhaler every day. I use sometimes, but I noticed one thing: when I stop my fish oil consumption, say for a month, I have to use my inhaler quite often, which is so. I can say that from my experience, it does help people with asthma. I'm telling based on my experience, right? Your experience could be different, right? So don't take my word for it. I'm just saying what I'm going through, because I'm sure I'm telling you based on my personal experience, right? So fish oil or omega-3 fatty acids have a lot of advantage. So you need to research it. You need to do your research. You need to go out, spend time, because I've seen young generation, today's generation, they're pretty lazy. I'm sorry, I don't want to offend anyone, but I see people don't read the label. They just go and buy it. How long it takes to read a label? A minute of your time, it's really worth it, because you need to take care of your health. Health, as I said, health is great as well. If you don't have any health, then what's the point, right? You're gonna get sick, and people don't care at the end of the day. You get sick, nobody cares on this planet. Everyone cares about themselves. I know it sounds harsh, but that's the reality. Your parents might care, your partners might care, but the rest, your friends might care, or they pretend they care, but your health is your own responsibility. So you need to research it. You need to invest time. It's good to invest time in other things, but all I'm saying that health is very critical. It's very crucial, right? So read about the fish oil, read about plant oil if you're not someone who is interested in fish, read about omega-6, right? Omega-6 is as important as omega-3, but what American study has shown that the people not consume more omega-6 than omega-3. I will talk about omega-6 in another episode, but for time being, just keep into consideration that omega-6 is as important as omega-3. Ratio should be 1 to 1. So, but that's not the case, A lot of studies have shown that people do not receive enough omega-3 fatty acids, but instead they get a lot of omega-6, so which is not really good. Okay, now, another thing. So what will happen if you consume too much of omega-3 fatty acid? There will be a side effect, right? Some people experience bleeding, some people experience another thing. So you need to consult your physician, you need to do your research, right? So because this is your health, take charge of your health is very important. Right from today, give an hour or give a half an hour, spend time with yourself, think what is important to your life. I mean, not to your partner, not to your kids, just to your life. Just think for a second, right? This is your own life, because you are a living entity, right? I mean, I understand that you have other things going on, that's fine, but just half an hour every day to your health, it's not a big ask, right? Because at the end of the day, you need to look after your health. So start from one step. If you find this video informative, if you think that taking fish oil or other sorts of omega-3 fatty acid is beneficial, please go and consult the doctor and get it tested to see how much omega-3 you're getting, and are you having any other deficiency in your body, right? It's a good place to start, right? And that's why doctors are out there. They're very skilled people. They're there to help. They're there to help people promote great health. So we need to give credit to them, right? Because big shout out to all the doctors out there and nurses as well. Okay, so I hope you find this today's podcast or whatever you call session informative. Please share with your friends and family, whoever you want. I will really encourage you to start reading about omega-3 fatty acids and see the importance of it, right? So that's a great place to start. And I will bring more and more topics so that I can help you. If you are someone who is very busy, that's fine. I mean, we all are busy, right? I'm busy as well. So, but my main aim of this 10 p.m. University is to empower every human soul on this planet, to spread the message to everyone on this planet, to help you guys, to help you achieve the greatest wealth, health, right? That's being said, I believe it's time for me to say adios to all of my listeners. Thank you very much for listening to me today. I really appreciate your valuable time. I'll see you next time. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.